Hey y'all, I'm wanting to talk about something that's been on my mind for the last couple of weeks. It's this issue of self control. Self controlled, as defined by Kim, is the ability to know your limits and to make a conscious decision to obey them in situations that are difficult. There are several situations that we face daily that test our limits. As a young adult, my limits are tested daily in my money, spending money, my eating habits. I have an established pattern for that, and I make a conscious choice to obey the limit that I've set for myself daily. One that constantly, you know, affects young adults is this issue of sexuality. What is our limit? And I was thinking about a conversation that I had last week in regards to, what things should Christians do? What places should Christians go? What activities should Christians participate in? And so my answer to that was, what activities do people participate in? What activities do young adults participate in? Normal young adults. And I'm thinking about some of the responses that I got. But this is my logic behind it. When you become Christians, you become a new creature. You should exhibit some of the fruit of the Spirit. Well, the fruit of the Spirit. One of those things being having self control. And how do you know that you have self control if you're never placing yourself in a situation where you have to make a conscious decision to obey your limits? How do you know that? I have more admiration for people that put themselves in situations and make the conscious decision to obey the limits that they've designed than those who never place themselves in a situation and deem themselves victorious. Just my opinion. So basically, what I'm saying is that as a Christian, you have the ability, you have the authority to set those limits, and you have to make the conscious choice to obey them. No one else can help you out with that, only you. You know your boundaries and whatever the situation is. And I'd like to argue this point that I think more people are destroyed by not knowing their limits than anything else. That's all I have to say for today. Just know your limits and obey them. And I think you'll be good in anything in your life. Everything in moderation. Peace.